Now here the question is, prove that a, which is say y equals tan of pi by 4 plus 1 by 2 cos inverse a upon b plus 10 pi by 4 minus 1 by 2 cos inverse a upon b is equal to 2b upon a. Now what we'll do is, we'll take this expression as theta. So we can write y as 10 pi by 4 plus theta and plus 10 pi by 4 minus theta. Now this is 10a plus 10b upon 1 minus 10a 10b. So it will be 1 plus 10 theta upon 1 minus 10 theta, and here it will be 1 minus 10 theta upon 1 plus 10 theta. Now we can write this as 1 minus 10 square theta, and here it will be 1 plus 10 theta whole square plus 1 minus 10 theta whole square. Now here it will be 2 into 1 plus 10 square theta upon 1 minus 10 square theta. So it will be 2 upon cos 2 theta. Now we need to find the value of cos 2 theta. Now we look at this expression. We have 1 by 2 cos inverse of a upon b as theta. So we can write cos 2 theta as a by b. So we can write this as 2 a by b, and it will be simply 2b by a. So this first expression, it simplifies to 2b by a. Now we'll come to this part b, which is cos inverse of cos x plus cos y upon 1 plus cos x cos y, and we need to prove that it is equal to 2 tan inverse 10x by 2 into 10y by 2. So what we'll do is, we'll take this as theta. So we'll get 2 tan inverse 10x by 2 into 10y by 2 as theta. So we'll take this 2 here. We can write 10 theta by 2. It will be equal to 10x by 2 into 10y by 2. Now clearly on the left hand side we have cos inverse. So we'll need to find cos theta. Cos theta here will be 1 minus 10 square theta by 2 upon 1 plus 10 square theta by 2. So it will be 1 minus 10 square x by 2 into 10 square y by 2 upon 1 plus 10 square x by 2 into 10 square y by 2. Now we need the result in terms of cos x and cos y, not in terms of 10 square x by 2 and 10 square y by 2. Now we know that cos x will be 1 minus 10 square x by 2 upon 1 plus 10 square x by 2. So we'll use componendo and dividendo. Then we can write 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x, and it will be equal to 10 square x by 2. So we'll replace 10 square x by 2 with 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x. In the same way, we'll write 10 square y by 2 as 1 minus cos y upon 1 plus cos y. So it will be 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x into 1 minus cos y upon 1 plus cos y divided by 1 plus 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x into 1 minus cos y upon 1 plus cos y. Now we'll take LCM and simplify. We can write 1 plus cos x plus cos y plus cos x into cos y minus 1 minus cos x minus cos y and plus cos x cos y, and the denominator will get 1 plus cos x plus cos y plus cos x into cos y, and then plus 1 minus cos x minus cos y plus cos x into cos y. Now here 1 it will cancel and cos x cos y will cancel, and here cos x plus cos y it will cancel. So we'll get this as 2 times cos x plus cos y upon, and here we'll get 2 1 plus cos x into cos y. So we'll cancel this 2. So here we'll get this theta as cos inverse of cos x plus cos y upon 1 plus cos x into cos y, which is our left hand side. So this is how we prove such questions. Now we'll come to this third one. Now again we'll take this as theta. So we can write tan theta by 2 as under root of a minus b upon a plus b tan x by 2. Now again we'll need to find the value of cos theta. So we can write cos theta as 1 minus tan square theta by 2 upon 1 plus tan square theta by 2. So it will be 1 minus, and it will be a minus b upon a plus b tan square x by 2 upon 1 plus a minus b upon a plus b tan square x by 2. Now we'll simplify. We can write this as a 1 minus tan square x by 2 and plus b 1 plus tan square x by 2, and in the denominator it will be a 1 plus tan square x by 2 plus b 1 minus tan square x by 2. Now what we'll do is we'll divide numerator and denominator with 1 plus tan square x by 2. So we can write this as a into 1 minus tan square x by 2 upon 1 plus tan square x by 2 plus b, and here it will be a plus b 1 minus tan square x by 2 upon 1 plus tan square x by 2. Now 1 minus tan square x by 2 upon 1 plus tan square x by 2 is nothing but cos x. So we can write cos theta as a cos x plus b upon a plus b cos x. So this theta will be cos inverse a cos x plus b upon a plus b cos x, which is what we need to prove. Now here the question is, we need to find the numerical value of tan of 2 tan inverse 1 by 5 minus pi by 4. Now any trigonometric inverse function is nothing but an angle theta. So we can write this as y equals tan theta minus pi by 4, and which is tan a minus b, and it will be tan a minus tan b upon 1 plus tan a tan b. Now we'll need to find the value of tan theta. Now this 2 tan inverse 1 by 5, it is theta, then tan theta by 2 is equal to 1 by 5. Now from tan theta by 2 we can write tan theta as 2 tan theta by 2 upon 1 minus tan square theta by 2. So it will be 2 by 5 upon 1 minus 1 by 5 square. So there will be 10 by 24, which is 5 by 12. So we can write this y as 5 by 12 minus 1 upon 1 plus 5 by 12, and it will be simply minus 7 by 17. So that is the answer to this question. Now here the question is, if 1 by 2 sin inverse 3 sin 2 theta upon 5 plus 4 cos 2 theta is equal to tan inverse of x, then x is which of the following value? Now what we'll do is, we'll take this as sum alpha. So we can write sin 2 alpha as 3 sin 2 theta upon 5 plus 4 cos 2 theta. Now we have to change it in terms of tan inverse of x. So we need to find the value of tan alpha. Now we know that sine 2 alpha is 2 tan alpha upon 1 plus tan square alpha. And on the right hand side, we can write this as 3 and it will be 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta, and it will be 5 plus 4, 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Now we can write this as 2 into 3 tan theta upon, and it will be 9 plus tan square alpha. So we can express this as 2 tan alpha upon 1 plus tan square alpha, and it will be equal to this expression. Now what we'll do is we'll divide everything with 9. So we can write 2 into 1 by 3 tan theta upon 1 plus 1 by 3 tan theta whole square. Now we'll compare. We'll get the value of tan alpha as 1 by 3 tan theta. So value of alpha is tan inverse of 1 by 3 tan theta. So this value of x is nothing but 1 by 3 tan theta, and that's your option C.